sound of a gentle lullaby. Perhaps twinkle, twinkle, little star. Hello, little dreamers. And welcome to a very special bedtime story. Tonight, we're going on an adventure far, far away, up into the velvety night sky. Are you ready? Let's get cozy and begin. This is the story of baby Luna. Luna was a tiny baby with eyes as bright as the stars and a smile as warm as the morning sun. She was curious about everything, from the wiggling of her toes to the soft cooes of her mommy. But most of all, Luna loved to dream about the stars. Every night, her daddy would hold her up to the window, and she would gaze at the big, shiny moon. "Moon, so shiny," she would babble, reaching her chubby little hands towards the silvery orb in the sky. She wished she could touch it, just once. One night, as Luna slept soundly in her crib, surrounded by her favorite toys, something truly magical happened. The room began to glow with a soft, silvery light. Her little toy rocket, the one with the red nose and silver fins, started to wiggle and shake. It grew bigger and bigger and bigger until it was a real, life-size rocket ship, hovering gently beside her crib. The cockpit door hissed open, and a friendly, robotic voice chimed out. "Hello, Luna. Want to go on a trip to the moon?" Luna's eyes fluttered open. She wasn't scared at all. She was excited. She sat up, her little heart thumping with joy. "Yes, yes. Moon, moon," she giggled, clapping her hands. A gentle, sparkly ramp extended from the rocket right into her crib. Carefully, Luna crawled onto the ramp and into the cozy, cushioned seat waiting just for her. The door closed with a soft whoosh, and the countdown began. 3, 2, 1, blast off. The rocket lifted off the ground, so gently she barely felt it move. It floated right through her bedroom ceiling, as if it were a cloud, and soared into the endless night sky. Luna pressed her face against the window, her breath fogging up the glass. The world below became a beautiful patchwork of twinkling lights. And oh, the stars! They weren't just tiny dots anymore. They were dazzling, shimmering jewels scattered across a blanket of deep, dark blue star. "Pretty star," Luna exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with wonder as she flew through space for the very first time. It was more beautiful than anything she had ever imagined. Soon, a giant, glowing ball came into view. It was a moon. It was even bigger and shinier up close. The rocket landed with a gentle bump on a surface that looked like soft, silver powder. "Welcome to the moon, Luna," the friendly rocket voice announced. The door opened, and Luna, wearing a tiny, magical space helmet that appeared out of nowhere, took her very first step onto the lunar surface. But something funny happened. Instead of a normal step, she went boing. She bounced high into the air, giggling with delight. Boing, boing. The moon wasn't hard like the floor at home. It was soft and bouncy, like the biggest, bestest trampoline in the universe. The ground beneath her feet shimmered with silver dust that sparkled like a million tiny diamonds. Every bounce sent up a puff of magical moon dust. Luna bounced and giggled, exploring this new, wonderful playground. She bounced past giant, smooth craters and over gentle, silvery hills, and then she saw something move, peeking out from behind a large, glowing rock worked to long ears. Twitching with curiosity, "Hello, Luna. Welcome to our home," said a soft, gentle voice. Out hopped a bunny, but this wasn't just any bunny. It was a moon bunny, with fur as white as moonbeams and eyes that twinkled like distant stars. Soon, more moon bunnies appeared, hopping out from their cozy burrows. They were just as curious about Luna as she was about them. "Bunny, hello," Luna squealed, reaching out her hands. The moon bunnies weren't shy. They hopped closer, nuzzling her hands with their soft noses. They showed her their favorite games, like hide-and-seek among the glowing moon rocks and catch the starlight, where they would leap to try and touch the twinkling stars that seemed so close. Baby Luna discovered new friends and shared happy giggles under the magnificent, starry sky. The earth looked like a beautiful blue and white marble hanging in the distance. They played for what felt like a long, wonderful time. But soon, the friendly rocket voice called out, "Luna, it's time to go back home." Luna felt a little sad to leave her new friends. She gave each moon bunny a gentle hug. "Bye-bye, bunnies." By moon, she whispered, waving her little hand. The bunnies waved back with their floppy ears as she climbed back into her rocket ship. The journey home was just as magical. Luna watched the beautiful blue earth grow bigger and bigger until her own house came into view. The rocket floated silently back through her ceiling and shrank down, 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 until it was just her little toy rocket again, resting peacefully in the corner of her crib. Baby Luna's trip to the moon was a magical, unforgettable adventure. She had bounced on moonbeams and giggled with star-dusted bunnies. But as her mommy came in to check on her, scooping her up into a warm, loving hug, Luna snuggled into her shoulder and sighed a happy little sigh. The moon was amazing, but the sweetest, coziest, and most wonderful place of all is home. Luna closed her eyes, a tiny smile on her lips, dreaming of her bouncy, bunny friends. Good night. Moon, she whispered in her sleep, and good night to you, little adventurer. May your dreams be as magical as Luna's trip to the moon. Thank you for joining our story time. Tonight, if you enjoyed our journey, please like this video and subscribe for more dreamy adventures, sweet dreams, and we'll see you next time.